Hey guys, it's me Charlie. Today is June 16, 2012, and I'm doing a video on what I do with my eggs that I have been collecting. These are eggshells that I've collected from either eating chicken eggs from the grocery store or maybe some Quaternic eggs, maybe some baby chicks that have hatched out. Sometimes some of their eggs I keep, like this one here was an egg from a little baby that hatched out. And this one here too, some little button quill babies that have hatched also. So a lot of the times those eggs there, what I do is I go ahead and I put them inside of a glass or some kind of a metal pan, and I bake them in the oven for 15 minutes under 200 degrees. Or because I have a gas oven, I actually just place the eggs in a container like this. This is just a Rubbermaid container, and I put them in the oven, and because the heat is consistently on, it actually makes these hot, and then they get very brittle. So they're really brittle, and it's nice and cured. Then I take a container, I put it inside this dish here, I crush them up, and I just keep on doing this. I keep adding. And once I get enough in here, what I'll then do is take out my Cuisinart, and I'll go ahead and process this whole thing. And what will happen is it'll turn into a powder. The amazing thing about this is, oh, you guys remember this egg? This is the pheasant egg that was not fertile. That's a pretty egg too, and it's thick. It's very thick. It's hard to break. When you break this down into a powder, oh my gosh, it turns into nothing. So it's kind of amazing how that happens. Oh, here's a little Serama egg. So just crush it to where it's nothing. And then what I do, I keep on eating eggs, saving eggs, and I put them in this plastic container here, and I stick it in my oven, and I wait until I have more. And then I go ahead and I grind this up in my food processor. This is calcium, a great way to recycle your eggs, a good way to have eggs so you don't have to, or calcium so you don't have to buy it at the grocery store. This is kind of like Cuttlebone. This is kind of like oyster shell. This is kind of like calcium powder that you buy for your reptiles. You could take this, turn it into a powder form, and then sprinkle it over your vegetables or whatever foods that you give to your reptiles, and there's your calcium as well. Same thing for your birds, any type of fresh foods. I actually like to put this in a separate container on its own and let them eat it just like that. You can feed it to them like this whole, but what ends up happening if you have birds that have nest boxes, they tend to stick this inside their nests, and this is kind of sharp. This could actually cut the baby, or even kind of cut the parents too. So I don't recommend anymore to give them crushed eggshells like this. But if they're not in breeding mode and they're just in the winter time and you have them resting and there's no nest boxes, or let's say it is breeding season and you just don't have nest boxes, then it's okay to go ahead and do this and give them the whole eggs, or just go ahead and crush it like this and stick it in a container and they'll eat it. They'll love this stuff. Okay, if you guys have any questions or comments about eggshells, leave a comment below. If you'd like to rate the video, I'd love that. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would love more subscribers, because the more subscribers I have, the more I'm into wanting to make videos for you guys. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. That's how much I got so far.